Hi, I'm Dalisha, a content developer here at Little Feminist Book Club, and I'm excited to share our 0 to 2 April book club pick, I Believe in Me. First of all, I like to say this is very developmentally and age appropriate because I have a soon to be 18-month at home, and every page felt super relatable. I feel like at this age, little ones are truly stepping into their independence, and it can be really upsetting when they can't do it on their own or need some help. So each page just kind of felt like a perfect reminder of things that they can do, like putting on a shirt, standing, and clapping. One thing I really like to do a special call out to is the disability representation here. I'm so happy to see something other than a wheelchair to kind of represent disability in Kid Lit. So on the cover here, you'll see a little one with a hearing aid, and then on in the book, you'll see that same one blowing on a dandelion. So it's great to see representation that's a little bit more diverse than constantly seeing a kid in a wheelchair. So I hope that Kid Lit continues to grow in that way to be diverse, even in which types of disability representation you'll see. So we hope that you'll enjoy I Believe in Me with your little one, and it'll encourage them and uplift them to celebrate all the things that they are able to do and learning to do. I'm excited to share our 0 to 2 April book club pick, Your Special Voice. This beautiful and colorful picture book, or board book, is filled with all the ways your little one can use their talents to make a difference in the world. One thing I really like to point out in here is the call out to whispering, writing, and drawing, because it gives representation of the ways that more introverted kiddos can use their voices. And I'd also like to point out representation of a child with a disability in a wheelchair. That's something we see more often than other disabilities in picture books and board books. So I'd love to see more diversity and representation of disability in Kid Lit as a whole. Sign language or the use of a hearing aid would have been awesome representation in a book like this, but nonetheless, it is a beautiful, inspirational book for you and your little feminist to practice activism in all forms, and we hope that you enjoy our book club pick this month.
Hi, I'm Elisa with Little Feminist, and I'm sharing April's book pick for the 2 to 4 age range, and this is Olu and Greta. One of the reasons we just love Olu and Greta are the beautiful and simple illustrations, especially the black background with the colorful text. And it's illustrated by Deanna, who is a Nigerian Italian illustrator and has family that lives on 2 continents. So she's the perfect one to tell this tale of 2 cousins, Olu and Greta, who are continents apart. This is Olu and this is Greta, and they're cousins despite the distance. And one thing we really appreciate about the story is that even though these cousins live far apart and there's a great geographical distance between them, they're able to share a lot of commonalities and find common ground with each other. Olu lives near Lagos in Nigeria, and Greta lives in Milan in Italy, continents apart. And one thing that you can talk with your little feminist about as you're reading the book is, how are these cities or the bedrooms of Olu and Greta, how are they similar to and different from their bedrooms or their towns, and how are they similar and different to each other? One way that Olu and Greta are able to stay connected is by sending each other pieces of themselves in the mail. And so our activity is about sending a postcard to a loved one near or far, and we hope you enjoyed this month's book and activity.
This month's book pick is Sam's Super Seeds. And this is one that I truly love. It's one about loving yourself, self-care, listening to your body, and centering rest. And we're just so excited about this book's month pick because it touches on the everyday life of a young girl with cerebral palsy. And at the moment, there's not many picture books out there about cerebral palsy and just the day-to-day life. And this is one that I truly enjoyed. I love the fact that it is just about a young girl going on a shopping spree with her friends, so we get to see a lot of her everyday life. But throughout the middle of the story, we do get to see that the young girl does get tired. So she uses these different seats throughout the story just to take a rest break. When her legs start feeling a little jiggly and she's feeling a little bit tired, she listens to her body and takes a break. And there's her friends and her family just joining her alongside for that little break as well. At the moment, like I said, there's not a lot of books about cerebral palsy, so I was so glad to see one like this, focusing on more of the joyful moments of day-to-day life. And this book also opens up conversations about going beyond the disability and focusing on the many things that someone with a disability can do. So we hope that this book sparks conversations of just self-care, dreams, and independence with your little ones.
Hi, Little Feminist families. Tessa here, one of our content developers, and I'm excited to share with you 2 books from our 7 to 9-year-old package. We've got Zara's Rules for Record-Breaking Fun, and we've got Maria Khan and the Incredible Henna Party. These come in a package together, and we love them. Both are chapter books with a couple pictures here and there. They are really interesting books with female protagonists where the kids are just being kids. These books remind me a lot of like the Judy Blume books of my own childhood, except for they're more diverse. There's lots of ways for kids to connect to them, but there is this main protagonist who just has sort of everyday problems that they need to solve. Zara has this whole group of neighborhood friends that she plays with. One of their neighbors moves out and someone new moves in, and she's navigating the friendships and relationships with a new neighbor, and how all the different kids in the neighborhood sort of respond to that. And we have Maria, who is sort of competing with another neighbor, both are neighborhood books, with another neighbor for like who can have the biggest, best birthday party. And sort of Maria realizes she has to manage her own expectations. We can't all have the exact same experience. And actually what seems really amazing in theory, like the neighbor's party seems so great and grand, but it actually might not be great in the end. And that what Maria has with her family and at home actually is maybe better than what the neighbor has. And so both kids are learning about life and how to, these are real life problems that our own kids, the little feminists and readers at home, are navigating. So I hope you enjoy them. I hope your little feminist enjoys these. Bye.